Annyeonghaseyo, 저는 Dipashri입니다. Hello, my name is Dipashri and I am a Korean trainer at Language Fluent. Today in this video, we will be learning more about Hangul, like what is Hangul, who invented Hangul, what was the reason behind its origin. So let's get started. Hangul is the official writing system of Korea. Just like the way English writing script is called as alphabet, Hindi writing script is called as Devanagari. Same way, Korean writing script is known as Hangul. The Korean alphabet or Hangul consists of 24 basic letters, which are 14 consonants and 10 vowels. Additionally, as you will dive into it, you will discover that there are in fact 19 complex letters with 5 tense consonants and 11 complex vowels, formed by combining the basic letters as shown in the picture. The Korean alphabet, also known as Hangul, was invented in the year 1446 by King Sejong the Great, the fourth king in the Joseon dynasty of Korea. For hundreds of years before Hangul was created, Koreans wrote using classical Chinese characters, which they called Hanja, and even in present, alongside other native phonetic writing systems. However, many lower class people didn't know how to read or write because of the fundamental differences between these two countries, Korean and Chinese, and of course because of the large number of Chinese characters. After all, even today, many people find Chinese and Japanese very difficult to learn because of their complex writing systems. Thus, to help more common people to become literate, King Sejong the Great personally created and promulgated a new alphabet, the Korean alphabet. The new writing system was designed so that people with little to no education could easily learn how to read and write. So, if you guys watch K-dramas or listen to K-pop or have been familiar to any K contents, you might have observed a lot of similarities between these two countries, like culture, food, and some words which are similar in pronunciation and in their meanings as well. The same in Hindi and Tamil language. The very first similarity is the sentence structure of Korean and Hindi. In both the languages, subject comes first, then the object and verb in the ending, which is very similar to the Hindi sentence structure. In Hindi, I would say, मैं पानी पीती हूँ. Correct? So in this sentence, pani is my object, मैं, that means I, is the subject of my sentence, pani is the object of my sentence, and piti hu is the action verb. Correct? So just like the same way, in Korean, if I want to say मैं पानी पीती हूँ, it would be 저는 물을 마셔요. That means 저는 means I, which is the subject, 물을 means water, which is the object, and 마셔요 means to drink, which is the verb, which is the action verb. So these are the similarities in the sentence structure. The second similarity is that most of the South Indian people call their parents as Amma and Appa, and Koreans also call their parents as Amma and Appa. Correct? We South Indian peoples call our parents like Amma and Appa, but Koreans call their parents as Omma and Appa, which is slightly different, but yeah, it sounds similar and it also means very similar. The third similarity that we will be talking about is the dish called as mandu and momos. In India, we eat momos a lot. It is a favorite dish for everyone. And the same dish is called by Korean as mandu. So this is again a similarity. It's just a difference in the ingredients and the name. That's it. Let's move on to the fourth similarity. The fourth similarity is a traditional dish of both the countries, that is pickle in India and kimchi of Korea. Pickle is also known as achar in India. We use it as a side dish. Kimchi is also a side dish that Koreans have on daily basis, while achar or mango pickle is a side dish of Indians that we too have on daily basis. Moving on to the next similarity is the word sal. If you guys remember or if you guys know how to speak in Hindi, While we tell our age in Hindi language, we use the word saal to describe our age. Just like the same way we use the word saal to describe our age in Hindi language, Koreans also use the word saal to describe their age in Korean language. Okay, so after that, let's move on to the sixth similarity, which is the next similarity I will be talking about is the culture of respecting elders. In India, we respect our elders by saying namaste, joining hands, touching our parents or elders' feet to get their blessings and to show our respect towards them. While Koreans also follow the same culture but with a different posture. Koreans show respect by bowing down before their elders, and it is also said that more you bow down, the more you respect the other person. Okay, the last similarity we will be talking about is that 15th August is the most important date in India as it celebrates Independence Day. So is true for South Korea as well. In 1945, Korea was finally liberated from its occupation by Japan, and exactly 3 years later, on August 15, 1948, the Republic of Korea was officially established, while India got independence on 15th August 1947. So, both the countries share the same day and same date as their Independence Day. There is also a history behind this theory, like why do we exactly have so many similarities between these two countries. Okay, so it has been said that in the 13th century there was a princess, her name was Suriratna. She got married to a Korean king. The king's name was Kim Suru. After the marriage, the Indian princess spreaded the Indian culture in Korea, which is why we have a lot of similarities between these two countries. So there is also a movie based on this theory. The name of the movie is Kim Suru, the Iron King. It is a fantastic movie and a must-watch movie if you watch K-dramas and listen to K-pop songs. Let's move on to now consonants, which is the writing system of Korea. Okay, so yeah, let's start with the consonant G. Now, can you see the consonant looks like a gun? So it is pronounced as G. G. The next consonant that we will be looking into is N. 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 It looks like a nose when we draw a face. So we usually draw nose like this. So you can remember it in that way. Moving on to the next consonant, it is the. The. It looks like a darwaja. It looks like a door. So the. The next consonant that we will be looking into is R. 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 Rumal wala. R. Ruler wala. The next consonant that we will be looking into is M. M. It looks like a mouth, a open mouth. So, muh wala M. Mouth wala M. The next consonant is B. B. It looks like a balti, so B. B. The next consonant is S. S. It looks like a star. S. The next consonant is Ang. Ang. In Hindi, we call our body as Ang. So that is this consonant pronounced as Ang. The next consonant is J. J. Jar wala J. The next consonant is Th. Th. Thali wala Th. The next consonant is Kh. Kh. Khargosh wala Kh. Kheer wala Kh. The next consonant is Ph. Ph. Phal wala Ph. फूल वाला फ. The last consonant is h. H as in hat. So now we are done with the consonants. So let's move on to the vowels. So there are 10 basic vowels in Hangul. So the first vowel is a. A. The next vowel is ya. Ya. O. O. Yaw. Yaw. O. O. Yo. Yo. Oo. Oo. You. You. E. E. So now let's move on to double consonants. So there are 5 double consonants in Hangul language. Let's start with the very first one. Double consonant k, when comes together, it is pronounced as k. Kamal wala k. The next consonant is, when double consonant the comes together, you will pronounce it as ta. Tarbooj wala ta. Ta. The next consonant is ch. You can see double consonant j has come together. So when it comes together, it becomes a double consonant. You will pronounce it as ch. Ch. When double consonant s comes together, the pronunciation will remain same. You will pronounce it as s. S. The last double consonant is b. When double consonant b comes together, we will pronounce it as p. P. Patang wala p. Popat wala p. So now let's move on to the next topic. Now we will be combining consonants and vowels just like Barakhadi that we have learnt in school. So when k is combined with the vowel a, it will be pronounced as ka. Ka. When k consonant is combined with the vowel ya, it will be pronounced as kya. Kya. When k consonant is combined with the vowel o, it will be pronounced as kaw. Kaw. When k consonant is combined with the vowel yaw, it will be kyaw. Kyaw. When k consonant is combined with the vowel o, it will be ko. Ko. When k consonant is combined with the vowel u, it will be ku. Ku. Consonant k combined with the vowel yo, it will be kyo. Kyo. K plus u, q. Q. K with the vowel a will be k. K. K with the vowel e will be pronounced as ki. Ki. Let's now do the Barakhadi for next consonant, that is s. So when s consonant is combined with the vowel a, it will be pronounced as sa. Sa. S combined with the vowel ya will be pronounced as shya. 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 S combined with the vowel o will be pronounced as saw. Saw. S combined with the vowel yaw will be pronounced as shyaw. sure. S combined with the vowel O will be pronounced as so. So. S combined with the vowel Y will be sure. Sure. S with the vowel U will become su. Su. S with the vowel A will be pronounced as S. S. S with the vowel U will be pronounced as shu. Shu. S with the vowel E will be pronounced as she. She. You cannot pronounce S with the vowel E as C, but it will always be pronounced as she. She. So this is how the consonants and vowel when combined together will look like. Let's start with the consonant K. It will be ka, kya, ko, kyo, ko, kyo, ku, Q, K, Ki, K. The consonant N when combined with all the basic vowels, it will be na, nya, no, nyo, no, nyo, nu, new, n, ni. Da, dya, do, dyo, do, dyo, du, dyu, d, di. Ra, rya, ro, ryo, ro, ryo, ru, ryu, r, ri. Ma, mya, mo, myo, mo, myo, mu, myu, m, mi. Ba, bya, bo, byo, bo, byo, bu, byu, b, bi. Sa, shya, so, shyo, so, shyo, su, shu, s, shi. A, ya, o, yo, o, yo, u, yu, i. Ja, jya, jo, jyo, jo, ज्यो, जू, ज्यू, ज, जी. छा, छ्या, छौ, छ्यो, छो, छ्यो, छू, छ्यू, छ, छी. खा, ख्या, खो, ख्यो, खो, ख्यो, खू, ख्यू, ख, खी. था, थ्या, थो, थ्यो, थो, थ्यो, थू, थ्यू, थ, थी. फा, फ्या, फो, फ्यो, फो, फ्यो, फू, फ्यू, फ, फी. हा, ह्या, हो, ह्यो, हो, ह्यो, हू, Q, H, he. So this was all for today's video. Thank you. 감사합니다.